Holiday Synergy proudly brings you your Rise Up Stronger NCAA Season 96.
After more than 2 months of exciting action at kwento ng pag-asa at inspirasyon, we are back here in the NCAA Studio of Champions to officially close the historic season of NCAA. I'm Martin Javier.
And I'm Sophia Senyeron, and from all of us here to your homes, once again, we welcome you to
Rise Up Stronger NCAA Season 96. Sophia, na-miss mo ba yung studio natin?
Yes, actually medyo naging emotional ako ngayon kasi mamimiss ko yung buong experience in the NCAA Season 96 kasi the past months have been really challenging for all of the athletes at lahat ng bumubuo ng NCAA. Pero nagawa pa rin natin, and that's something to celebrate this afternoon.
But you're right, okay, napaka-historic nga ng season na ito for NCAA because despite the challenges of the pandemic, the entire NCAA community rallied on. Nagkaisa talaga para maipakita ang galing ng kanilang mga atleta.
And historic din siya kasi NCAA is the first Philippine Athletic League to actually air on national TV despite the situation. And that's all thanks to the NCAA's partnership with GMA Network, of course.
And as we draw the season to a close, we would like to acknowledge the forces of nature that made all of this possible. The Policy Board and Management Committee of the National Collegiate Athletic Association of the Philippines.
We are pleased to have with us here in the NCAA Studio of Champions the members of the NCAA Season 96 Management Committee. From Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Father Victor Calvo, OP, Chairman of the NCAA Season 96 Management Committee. Arellano University's Mr. Peter Caico. Emilio Aguinaldo College's Mr. Estefanio Boquiron Jr. Jose Rizal University's Mr. Efren Jose Supan. Lyceum of the Philippines University, Mr. Hercules Calianta.
We also have from Mapua University, Mr. Melchor Divina. San Beda University, Attorney Jonas Cabuchan. From San Sebastian College, Recoletos, Father Glenn Ortega, OAR. Coming from the University of Perpetual Help System, Delta, Mr. Francisco Gusi Jr. And from De La Salle College of Saint Benilde, Mr. Manuel Raymond Castellano.
We would like to extend our gratitude to the NCAA Season 96 Policy Board members. Starting with Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Father Clarence Victor Marquez, OP, President of the NCAA Season 96 Policy Board. Arellano University's Mr. Francisco Polino Caico. From Emilio Aguinaldo College, Dr. Jose Paulo Campos. From Jose Rizal University, Dr. Vincent Fabella. From Lyceum of the Philippines University, Attorney Roberto Laurel.
We also have Mapua University, Dr. Reynaldo Vea. From San Beda University, Father Aloysius Maranan, OSB. Coming from San Sebastian College, Recoletos, Father Nemesio Tolentin, OAR. University of Perpetual Help System, Deltas, Dr. Anthony Jose Tamayo. And from De La Salle College of Saint Benilde, Brother Edmundo Fernandez, FSC. We salute all of you for leading and inspiring the entire NCAA community and whole nation to rise up stronger.
We would also like to applaud the host school for the NCAA Season 96, Colegio de San Juan de Letran.
And later on, we will witness the turnover ceremony as Colegio de San Juan de Letran passes on the duties of hosting NCAA Season 97 to De La Salle College of Saint Benilde.
Isa lang yan sa mga exciting na mangyayari today because we will also have Anthony Rosaldo, Jeremiah TIangco, and Jessica Villarubin to give us powerful performances later. Kaya abangan nyo yan.
And also because this is a year na finally nakakamit na ng Pilipinas ang kauna-unahang Olympic gold medal. Ipapakita rin natin ang ating Olympic spirit. So all that and more sa pagbabalik ng Rise Up Stronger NCAA Season 96.
Congratulations NCAA for doing such an amazing job sa Season 96. And of course, congratulations also to all of the athletes na nanalo sa kanilang mga sports. Looking forward to Season 97.
Congratulations sa lahat ng bumubuo ng NCAA Season 96 at maraming salamat dahil nagtuloy-tuloy kayo sa pagsuporta sa mga student athletes. Saludo kami sa inyo. See you next season!
I'm mga Kapuso, Michelle D here, and I just wanted to congratulate GMA for doing such an amazing job in hosting NCAA Season 96. I'm so proud of all of the athletes that won in their respective sports. You guys are true champions, and I personally can't wait for NCAA Season 97.
Hi everybody, this is Maxine Medina and I'd like to congratulate NCAA for doing a great job sa Season 96. And of course, congratulations din sa ating mga athletes at sa mga nanalo sa kanilang sports. So, see you and I'm looking forward to Season 97.
Sa NCAA Season 96, kahit na may pandemya, nakapag-compete pa rin ang mahigit na 200 athletes ng 10 member schools.
NCAA kasi would like to show our creativity and the resiliency of the Filipinos, especially during pandemic. So we don't easily give up.
At tila itinadhana na makahanap ng kaagapay at bagong tahanan ang NCAA.
We have found home with GMA Network.
At sa tahanang ito, nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na ipakita ng mga atleta ang kanilang galing sa sports para patuloy silang magsilbing inspirasyon sa ibang kabataan.
The importance of sports sa mga bata, it teaches you discipline, nagiging goal-oriented person ng isang bata pag nasa sports nun, natututo siya ng teamwork, no? And natututo sila to fight to win.
In the present and to the future, NCAA offers two things: our youth and sports. Together, we rise up stronger.
This is the closing ceremony of NCAA Season 96, and we are honored to welcome again here in our studio the chair of the NCAA Season 96 Management Committee. From Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Father Vic Calvo.
We're happy and of course because of what we have done, especially during the pandemic, we're elated at the same time vindicated.
Paano nyo na-overcome yung challenges in pulling off NCAA Season 96?
So, as I've said before, it was a collective decision on the part of the NCAA Management Committee and the Policy Board that our mindset is really to give hope to the NCAA athletes, NCAA fans, to push through with the season, and we really made squeeze of our creativity na kaya namin ibigay for this season.
That's correct. But this is actually only the first year of the collaboration between GMA and the NCAA. So what are you looking forward to naman for the upcoming years?
Yes, of course, there are a lot of hesitations before, of doubts sa GMA. But we believe dun sa culture ng GMA that has been developed throughout the years sa Philippine entertainment industry, ngayon nasa sports industry, and it's really with a big bang.
Yes.
We're the #1 collegiate league in the country right now.
Yes.
No one can dispute that.
Yes.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
It's because of GMA. First year pa lang to.
Yes.
So, beautiful first year itong nagawa natin with the pandemic. How much more pag normal?
Yes.
Diba? We can do more with Martin and of course with Sophia. We have really shown to the nation, to the NCAA fans, to our schools, to people all over the world na kakaiba yung NCAA. We will rise up stronger. And we will stand by this word, by this mantra. It inspired us to do more, and we will do more.
Kumbaga, patikim pa lang to, simula pa lang to, napakadami pang gagawin ng NCAA dito. Siyempre, sabay nakabago niyang bahay ang GMA and GTV. Kasi kala nila, yun na yun. Di ba? Kung madami na tayong nagawa, what more kung meron na talagang usual games. Yan, magagawa na natin iba-iba nating activities. Pero Father, napakadaming sumuporta sa NCAA Season 96. Yung mga coaches natin, mga atleta natin, mga players natin. Ano yung mensahe mo sa kanila na talaga hindi sila tumigil, hindi sila, naig na, or hindi sila tinalo nitong pandemic natin, na naig pa rin sila para ituloy yung Season 96?
Despite of the fact, sabi nila, mga coaches at mga players, for the love of the sports, kahit wala kaming scholarship, maglalaro kami at dito pa rin kami mag-aaral sa Letran. Sa ibang schools din. So, the fact na dapat pasalamatan natin sila, it's not because of the money or anything else, but for the love of the game, for the love of the NCAA. So, thank you sa lahat ng mga coaches, players, etc. Patuloy natin itong laban natin na to. Pandemic lang to, COVID lang to. Tayo naniniwala na anong natutunan natin sa sports, we will rise up stronger.
Thank you so much, Father Vic, for your inspiring words. Of course, gusto din namin magpasalamat din sa mga players, mga athletes, sa mga coaches for making this possible. And of course, congratulations to the NCAA Season 96 Policy Board and Management Committee for doing such an amazing job on this season.
Good job. Congratulations, Father Vic.
Thank you.
Palakpakan natin. Huge success for NCAA Season 96. And now, here with us to give his own message of gratitude and inspiration is the Chairman and CEO of GMA Network, Attorney Felipe L. Gozon.
From all of us here in GMA Network, we extend our warmest congratulations to the NCAA Season 96 Policy Board and Management Committee, NCAA student athletes and coaches, and the entire NCAA community for successfully mounting its most challenging and fruitful season yet. Once again, NCAA has made history by becoming the first collegiate athletic league in the Philippines to safely hold a sports tournament in the time of pandemic. Keeping the spirit of sportsmanship alive during these trying times is a necessary message that promotes unity and hope. That when we all come together, we can all rise up stronger. This makes us even more proud to call GMA the home of NCAA. We feel even more honored to be part of an institution that continuously helps shape the future of our young athletes and national pride. So, as we culminate NCAA Season 96, we leave you with a promise that GMA Network will remain committed to provide NCAA with a world-class treatment and a well-observed global recognition. Ang inyong Kapuso Network, buong puso para sa NCAA.
Up next, sports legends who showed us why they are the best of the best and what it means to have a true heart of a champion. And as we continue our journey to the end of the season, let's take a look back at the best of the best with the sports legends who made Rise Up Stronger even more special.
What does it take to be a sports legend?
Nakakatakot pag sinabing legend eh. Para akong antik na nahukay eh. Uy, legend.
Dinaan man sa biro ni Benji Paras, isa sa mga maituturing na basketball legends ang tinaguriang Tower of Power. Dahil hanggang ngayon, wala pang nakakaulit sa kanyang pagkakapanalo ng Rookie of the Year at Most Valuable Player sa parehong season sa Professional Basketball League. Pero hindi lang siya ang basketball legend na nakasama natin. At lahat sila, ngayon ay nagtuturo ng kanilang kaalaman sa laro sa mga kabataan.
We gave what we can to our school and we got the blessings in return.
Maraming mga bata na lumalapit sa akin, Coach, questioning me, how did you do it? Yung co-founder ko Alejandra Gutierrez, she pushed me to train these kids and to really inspire them. I want to make sure yung mga bata ko sa program ko, and I want them to experience the whole Philippine basketball.
Hindi kami umuurong palaban lahat.
At syempre, hindi matatawaran ang pagpunta sa Studio of Champions ng Defense Minister ng Basketball na si Jerry Codinera.
You can say na it is one of the biggest break sa life ko as a sports person, as an athlete, is to represent yung Philippines.
Sa swimming naman, alamat sa kanyang larangan ang ating naging bisita.
My first SEA Games gold medal in the Bangkok Southeast Asian Games. This one is real gold. It's 18K.
Triple gold medalist at record holder naman sa SEA Games ang ating champion sa athletics. At sa women's athletics, nakasama rin natin ang long jump queen of the Philippines.
Sa time na yan is playing coach ako kasi nagre-represent pa rin ako ng Philippines.
Kailangan matulin ka and then at the same time kailangan para kang nakikipaglaban.
He has won 1 bronze medal at the 2010 Asian Games. He has also earned 2 bronze and 3 silver medals at the Asian Championships. And he has won 1 silver and 2 gold medals at the Southeast Asian Games.
Yun din, every time na may lalaban, especially pag NCAA season, di ba? Grabe ang pressure dyan. Ibang-iba ang NCAA competition sa ibang national competitions. Mas malaki ang pressure sa akin.
At syempre, hindi mabubuo ang listahan ng mga sports legends sa Studio of Champions kung hindi kasama ang first ever Asian and Filipino chess grandmaster, Eugene Torre.
May mga moments of desperation na hindi ko makuha-kuha. But siyempre, finally, nung nakuha ko yon, and considering na it was the first sa Asia, I was completely very happy.
Iba-iba man ang kanilang larangan. Pinatunayan ng ating mga sports legends na tapang at katatagan ng loob ang magpapaigting sa apoy na nasa puso ng bawat atleta. The virtual awarding ceremony for chess and taekwondo. That's up next when Rise Up Stronger NCAA Season 96 returns. For the first time in NCAA history, we will have a virtual awarding ceremony.
We had 2 sporting events this season and we would like to celebrate the champions in chess and taekwondo.
And first up are the 2 ultimate masters of the checkerboard who got the gold.
And now the top-notchers of taekwondo who got the gold in standard kumse.
Let's give it up for the gold medalists in Taekwondo Freestyle Kumse.
The winners who made it to the top in Taekwondo speed kicking in the juniors division.
Sa juniors division pa rin ang ating mga champions.
And the gold winners for Taekwondo women's division.
And still in the women's division, the gold medalists.
And for the Taekwondo speed kicking seniors division, the gold medalists are
list continues for the Taekwondo Speed Kicking Seniors Division gold medalists.
And congratulations to the Taekwondo overall team champions! For the Juniors Division, Saint Benilde University. For the Women's Division, College of Saint Benilde. And also in the Seniors Division, College of Saint Benilde.
And aside from our NCAA athletes, meron din mga atletang nagbigay ng karangalan para sa bayan naman. Sila ang nagpakita sa buong mundo. Ang galing ng Pilipino sa sports. Ang ating mga Olympic athletes na pinangungunahan ng ating first ever Olympic gold medalist, Hidilyn Diaz.
Nung pumutok ang balitang natalo ni Hidilyn ang mga atleta ng China at Kazakhstan sa women's 55 kg category sa weightlifting, inulan ng papuri mula sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo ang Zamboangueñang 30-year-old Olympic weightlifting gold medalist. Kasama na ang buong community ng Salle-College of Saint Benilde, ang kanyang alma mater.
Ako makita ang family ko at excited na akong ipakita sa inyo ang medalyang nanalo. Napanalunan ko nung isang araw at naipakita na kaya natin mga Pilipino. Miss na miss ko na ang Pilipinas at mahal na mahal ko ang Pilipinas. So I'm really proud to represent Pilipinas.
97 years na mula nang unang sumali ang Pilipinas sa Olympics noong 1924 sa Paris, France. Pero sa 1928 Amsterdam Summer Olympics pa unang nakamit ng ating bansa ang kauna-unahang Olympic medal nang manalo ng bronze si Teofilo Ildefonso sa men's 200-meter breaststroke. Nabiyayaan pa ng bronze at silver Olympic medals ang Pilipinas sa athletics, boxing at swimming. Pero maila pa rin ang gold medal sa ating mga atleta. At sa wakas, nagbunga ang dedikasyon ng ating mga atleta. We are proud to present our Olympic medalists at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Ito ang pangalawang pagkakataon na nakakuha ang Pilipinas ng higit sa isang medalya sa magkaibang sports. Unang nangyari ito noong 1932 Los Angeles Olympics, kung saan nakauwi ang Pilipinas ng free bronze medals para sa athletics, boxing at swimming. Ang ating mga Philippine Olympic medalists, simbolo ng pag-asa na kahit anong laban ang ating hinaharap, kayang manalo ng Pilipino.
We are proud to say that Hidilyn Diaz is part of the NCAA community, being a scholar of Salle-College of Saint Benilde. Kaya today we are celebrating her victory dito sa Rise Up Stronger.
Kasama natin ngayon ang Head of Sports, Varsity and External Relations ng Salle-College of Saint Benilde. Nandito si Sir Manuel Dax Castellano. Sir Dax!
Hi, Martin. Thank you for having me here.
How are you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Makakasama natin, very honored, ang mother ni Hidilyn na si Mrs. Emelita Diaz mula sa Zamboanga via video call. Hi, Mami Emelita, kamusta kayo? Maraming salamat po sa pagsali sa amin dito ngayon. Kamusta po? Kamusta kayo?
Mabuti naman.
Siyempre, nagpapasalamat kami. Talagang si Hidilyn nakakuha ng gold sa Olympics. Talagang buong bansa nag-celebrate. Ikaw, ano naman yung naramdaman nyo tsaka ng buong pamilya ninyo nung nanalo na siya?
Siyempre, sobra masaya. Kaya nanalo si Heidi sa first medalist Olympics sa ating bansa. Marating karangalan sa ating bansa.
Tama, totoo. Kasi unang Olympic gold medalist ng Pilipinas after almost 100 years sa Olympics, di ba?
Yes.
Kung umuwi na siya dyan, ano yung pagkain ihahanda nyo para sa kanya?
Asaw lechon, sir.
Lechon! Sarap naman!
Sarap!
Ang sarap naman. Ilang lechon ba? Gold medalist to, Mami. Ilang lechon ang
Isa lang, sir.
Ay, isa lang.
Isa lang kami meron.
Pero kanya lang yan. Sige. Pumunta naman tayo kay Sir Dax na kasama rin natin dito sa studio.
Sir Dax, 2017, nabigyan ng scholarship si Hidilyn to be a bona fide, CSB student. Tapos nag-LOA siya pagdating ng 2019 to prepare for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Nung napuspon yung Olympics, nag-exert pa rin siya ng effort.
Yeah.
Kasi nag-online classes pa siya, nag-enroll siya, in between trainings, uma-attend siya ng mga klase ninyo. Ano ba klaseng estudyante? In your experience lang yung mga naririnig mo sa mga prof niya, anong klaseng student po si Hidilyn?
Actually, she joined, I think, 2016 and she took up BSBA major in business management. And I've heard that she has good grades. She's doing well in Benilde.
Imagine, very busy schedule kasi kumbaga bago yung Olympics, may SEA Games preparation pa yan.
Correct.
So talagang napapagsabay niya.
Yes, that's true.
Kaya in a way, medyo mapaproud ka rin talaga sa kanya. No? Despite of practices and yung training niya, nasabay niya. So that's a true student athlete, di ba? Parang it's not all about playing or practicing, it's about also studying and finishing your school as well.
That's right.
Sir Dax, what do you want the student athletes na, pati na rin yung mga working students na matuto nila kay Hidilyn? What do you want them to learn from her?
For me, the biggest lesson here for Hidilyn is hindi niya lang binigay yung best niya. He was able to do what's right, to do what you're supposed to do. It's easy to say kasi minsan na I've done my part, ginawa ko yung best ko kasi pero importante is ginawa mo ba yung tama? Ginawa mo yung kailangan mo gawin for this to reach your goal, reach your objectives.
On behalf of the entire CSB community, the Salle-College of Saint Benilde community, ano po yung mensahe nyo? Kasi syempre, she didn't only represent the Philippines, but in a way also represented CSB on the biggest stage sa buong daigdig. Anong mensahe mo sa kanya?
We are really proud of her, especially the College of Saint Benilde community, and continue to inspire student athletes. Really. Hindi lang sa larangan ng sports, pero sa academics as well. So we're here to support her all the way.
There you go. And I'm sure she is such an inspiration. Anong mensahe mo, Mami, kay Hidilyn na dun sa lahat ng sumuporta sa kanya?
Maraming salamat sa sumusuporta sa kanya, lahat ng tao, at saka
I'm sure talagang very grateful pati yung pamilya ni Hidilyn. Talagang nakasuporta buong Pilipinas sa kanya. Mami Emelita, salamat po sa pagsali sa atin today dito sa show, and congratulations ulit sa pagkakapanalo ni Hidilyn. Up next is another historic moment for NCAA. The turnover ceremony between the current host school, Colegio de San Juan de Letran, and De La Salle College of Saint Benilde. Dito lang yan sa Rise Up Stronger NCAA Season 96.
GTV, and this is Rise Up Stronger NCAA Season 96.
And now for the turnover speech, please welcome the president of the NCAA Season 96 Policy Board from the host school, Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Father Clarence Victor Marquez.
And so, the 96th season of the NCAA is about to close. Admittedly, it has been a most challenging season as we join the rest of the world in confronting this pandemic, enduring death and disease and other difficulties, continuing with whatever remains of our plans, and offering our courageous response, our wonderful hope to our member school communities, our students, and our fans. By the grace of God, we have found a new broadcast partner in GMA Network Incorporated, and opened this special season 96 with much promise and pomp, with special events in chess, taekwondo, volleyball, and basketball. We offered a glimpse of our determination and resilience, of our future as the longest existing, age-defying, frontier-pushing collegiate athletic league in the country. In the Olympic spirit, By competing, we have already won. By playing, we have honored the game. By pushing through and completing this special season 96, we have made the NCAA to rise up together stronger than ever, more relevant and ready for the next chapter of our history. On behalf of our colleagues in the Policy Board and the members of the Management Committee, your humble host, Colegio de San Juan de Letran, pledges to continually serve our people and return to God our thanks eternal. With utmost honor, we hereby turn over the reins of Season 97 to De La Salle College of Saint Benilde. Siempre arriba, siempre NCAA.
Thank you, Father Clarence, and congratulations to the Colegio de San Juan de Letran for successfully hosting this milestone NCAA season.
And now, we are joined once again by the chair of the NCAA Season 96 Management Committee, Father Vic Calvo of Colegio de San Juan de Letran, together with the head of Sports Varsity and External Relations of the De La Salle College of Saint Benilde, Mr. Manuel Castellano. Now, let's witness as Colegio de San Juan de Letran turns over the National Collegiate Athletic Association of the Philippines flag to De La Salle College of Saint Benilde, the host school of NCAA Season 97.
This is our year, this is our season. I'll do some more, our number one reason. Seize the day, seize the future.
With Season 97 in the hands of the De La Salle College of Saint Benilde, let's all hear the response speech of Brother Edmundo Fernandez.
As we come to the closing of NCAA Season 96, we thank Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Manila for hosting this season and leading us in rising up stronger together. I would like to acknowledge especially Father Clarence Marquez, OP, and the NCAA Policy Board, Father Victor Calvo, OP, and the NCAA MANCOM, and our partners, especially GMA, for making our events successful despite the challenges and limitations of the pandemic. We have seen how many Filipinos strive and persist despite the many challenges. The grit, passion, and commitment to do what is necessary to win and achieve our goals are especially evident in the stories of our athletes. This year, we were reminded of our national pride and the Filipino spirit through our national athletes who raised our flag and brought home medals from the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Inspired by our national athletes such as Hidilyn Diaz, the first Filipino Olympic gold medalist, we continue to provide a venue for our student athletes to develop values and discipline through NCAA. With united spirits, let us continue to train and inspire our students to use their gifts and abilities and strive to build a better nation. It is therefore with honor that De La Salle College of Saint Benilde accepts the hosting of NCAA Season 97. May this coming season be a year of extraordinary unity for all our schools as well as for the nation.
Thank you, Brother Edmundo Fernandez of the De La Salle College of Saint Benilde, the host school for NCAA Season 97. Rest assured, all of us are part of the NCAA community will give our 100% support to all of your future endeavors. So Godspeed, CSB!
And of course, your Kapuso network will remain the home of the NCAA, and with the continuing partnership comes the commitment to keep the spirit of excellence in sportsmanship alive.
And before we draw the season to a close, we still have more in store for all of you when Rise Up Stronger NCAA Season 96 returns. 11 weeks ago, we began our NCAA Season 96 journey here at the Studio of Champions, and it has been a very interesting ride. From meeting sports legends, learning from the athletes and the coaches, to interacting with the alumni from the NCAA schools. All of those moments that were shared or we shared with our viewers, nakatatak yan sa mga puso natin.
And not only that, day after day, week after week, we were also tasked to rise up to the challenges of hosting a program for the top collegiate athletic association in the country. It's no easy task, but we definitely learned that even in our quest to be the best, we can still have fun.
That's right, Sophia. So once again, we share with you the highlights of our NCAA Season 96 experience here at the Studio of Champions. I'm Martin Javier.
Even before the official opening ceremony ng NCAA Season 96, we opened the doors to the Studio of Champions.
Welcome to Rise Up Stronger, ang inyong bagong sports tambayan dito lamang sa GTV.
We were both excited to finally become a part of the prestigious NCAA community. This is also your guide to everything and anything about the first collegiate athletic league in the Philippines, the NCAA.
For the athletes, the Studio of Champions served as a stage where they showcased their skills.
A safe space where they shared their struggles.
Naisipan ko din pong magtrabaho kasi yun nga po, nung kasadsadan po ng pandemic, tumigil po yung papa ko sa jeepney.
And personal triumphs.
There always will be that one person that will stick by your side no matter what. So in this case, for me, it's Ate because I know she will support me no matter where I am or what I'm doing. And I just want to say that I love her for that.
The Studio of Champions was also an arena for alumni athletes of the 10 NCAA member schools who competed once again in fun versions of basketball shooting.
Get in position.
Volleyball games with a twist.
And they have a strategy,
And cheerleading.
Fight, team, fight! It is where we celebrated beauty.
I'm very happy, very proud, and yun nga, once again, even though it's pandemic, I'm very grateful for the opportunity to represent my school.
Substance?
Maraming salamat po for this experience, and binabati ko lahat ng Letranista.
And talent.
Natataranta na siya.
And this is where we also learned to let our hair down and have fun. Welcome once again dito sa inyong favorite sports tambayan.
This is the Studio of Champions, the home of winners,
Speed kicking competition,
the home of NCAA Season 96.
Rise Up Stronger na magbibigay sa inyo ng updates about the most exciting season of the NCAA. Okay, so Sophia, for you, what are the biggest lessons you've learned from your experiences dito sa Studio of Champions?
Best experiences, probably to roll with the punches, because like with everything that's happened so far, this was a new opportunity, a new kind of thing that was happening for the NCAA, but I just went with it and it happened to be such an amazing experience.
That's right, you did a fantastic job, by the way.
Thank you.
Hosting the program.
Thank you. That's because I have you next to me.
Wow. Grabe naman yan.
And how about you?
Iyak ka na ba?
Di naman. Di pa naman, mamaya, off cam. Ikaw naman, Martin, ano naman yung best lesson or best experience so far?
Ako, first of all, an honor to be hosting NCAA Season 96. Thank you so much, NCAA, GMA, GTV for, giving this experience. Ako, for me, everything kasi, from the athletes, giving them an opportunity to share their stories, giving them a platform, kasi yung mga tinahak nila ngayong pandemic, iba-iba nilang ginagawa. To meeting, of course, syempre, bago ako sa GMA, so I also got to meet, this is my, formal introduction to the Kapuso world. I got to meet the Kapuso stars, got to be a part of GMA officially. I got to know them here in the studio. Tapos, yun, and natutuwa rin ako kasi you're able, kasi I'm used to being a conventional sports program. I'm used to the conventional type of a sports program. We experimented a lot
Yep.
this season, and I bet, watching from it, we pulled it off, we made it work, and it was so effective.
Yes.
Yun talaga yung show natin. And of course, meeting the sports legends here, yun yung mga highlights talaga, hindi ko makakalimutan. And of course, hosting with Sophia.
Yan yung inaantay ko. Ang haba ng sinabi niya. Ang haba-haba. Sabi, so hindi talaga ko i-mention ni Martin talaga.
Yan talaga.
Sa 11 weeks natin magkasama.
Siyempre, of course, hosting with Sophia, it was such an experience as well. Kasi iba-iba talaga yung nangyayari.
Yes.
Dito sa ating, di ba, sa
Yes.
Studio of Champions, yung mga games natin dito, napaka-unpredictable po talaga. So maraming salamat to NCAA, GTV, and GMA for, giving us the opportunity to be the host of NCAA Season 96. Pero lahat po yan, memorable para sa akin. And I'm sure, yung susunod na mangyayari, makakasama rin ito sa ating most memorable moments dito sa ating Studio of Champions. Now, to sing for us the theme song of NCAA Season 96, please welcome Anthony Rosaldo, Jeremiah TIangco, and Jessica Villarubin. Palakpakan natin sila. What a performance for all of us here. Yan lang po yung LSS natin for the past few months. Hindi mo tanggal-tanggal yung kantang yan sa utak natin, di ba?
True, pero ang hirap kasi di ko abot yung note na binibigay ni Jessica, kaya nahihirapan ako pag na-LSS.
Nakikinig lang kami, hindi kami kumakanta po. Pero yun po. And on that note, we bring the NCAA Season 96 to a close.
Thank you to all the viewers who have been with us since day one, and to all the communities of the NCAA member schools. This has been Sofia Seniron.
Congratulations to the Policy, Board, and Management Committee of the NCAA Season 96, and to all the athletes who competed this season. My name is Martin Javier. See you guys all sa NCAA Season 97, only here on Rise Up Stronger.